Between April and August of the current fiscal year, the South African government spent a substantial sum of R52.8 million on deporting illegal immigrants, a figure that has raised concerns among various political figures. This expense was detailed by Home Affairs Minister Leon Schreiber during a recent Q&A session in Parliament. Schreiber revealed that a total of 19,750 undocumented immigrants had been deported to their countries of origin over this 5-month period. This marked a notable rise compared to the 10,808 deportations recorded for the previous fiscal year, 2022-23. The increase in deportation numbers has sparked significant debate regarding the efficacy and financial wisdom of the current approach to managing illegal immigration. One of the most vocal critics of the expenditure was EFF Member of Parliament, Tupelo Morgale. Morgale expressed his deep concern over the amount of money being funneled into deportations, especially within such a short span of time. Morgale emphasized that the R52.8 million spent on deportations in just 5 months suggests a longer-term financial burden that could exceed R1 billion over the course of 5 years. He argued that these funds could have been more effectively allocated towards strengthening border management to prevent the entry of undocumented individuals in the first place. Morgale specifically pointed to the Border Management Authority, a relatively new government agency, as being underfunded and under-resourced. He highlighted that inadequate funding of the Border Management Authority contributes to the continuous influx of undocumented immigrants, which then results in higher deportation costs. According to Morgale, the current system is inefficient as it deals with the symptoms of the problem, illegal immigration, rather than addressing the root causes, such as weak border control and inefficient documentation processes. The EFF stance, as articulated by Morgale, advocates for a more pragmatic and cost-effective solution, documenting immigrants who are already in the country instead of spending millions on deporting them. Morgale proposed that a comprehensive documentation process would allow the South African government to better track and regulate individuals who might pose a threat to national security, such as those with criminal records or fugitives from justice in their home countries. This approach, according to Morgale, would enable authorities to identify and manage undesirable individuals while allowing law-abiding immigrants to integrate more effectively into South African society. The issue of illegal immigration is not unique to South Africa, but the rising numbers and associated costs are increasingly coming under scrutiny. For example, between April and August alone, 19,750 immigrants were deported, originating primarily from 5 countries: Zimbabwe, Malawi, Tanzania, Nigeria, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The large number of deportations from these countries reflects broader regional migration patterns, as many individuals flee economic hardship, political instability, or conflict in their home nations in search of better opportunities in South Africa. One specific incident that drew attention occurred in August 2024 in White River, a small town in the Mpumalanga province. During this operation, 95 individuals from Libya were arrested and subsequently deported. This case underscored the diverse origins of undocumented immigrants arriving in South Africa, with some even coming from as far away as North Africa. The costs associated with deporting individuals from distant countries like Libya are often higher due to the complexity and logistical requirements of the process, further inflating the overall expense borne by the government. Morgale's criticism has highlighted the urgent need for a re-evaluation of immigration policies in South Africa. While deportations remain an essential tool for maintaining national security and upholding immigration laws, the financial burden they impose has raised questions about the sustainability of this approach. Morgale and the EFF have called for a shift towards a more comprehensive documentation process, which would allow for better identification and regulation of immigrants, ultimately reducing the need for expensive deportation operations. The debate surrounding immigration in South Africa is likely to continue as the country grapples with the complex challenges posed by regional migration patterns, economic disparities, and political instability in neighboring nations. In the meantime, the high costs associated with deportations, as evidenced by the 52.8 million rand spent between April and August, remain a focal point of criticism for opposition parties like the EFF. As the government continues to navigate these challenges, it will be crucial to strike a balance between enforcing immigration laws and addressing the underlying factors that contribute to illegal immigration. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.